All right, everybody, we're always talking about recycling. You got a lot of aluminum cans around the house. Why don't you do something with them? Let's see what we can make out of them. There we go. You take some aluminum cans, melt them down, make a nice little ingot. I say little, a little over 6 pounds. Let me show you how we do it. All right, everybody, be our dream, our purpose. Looking to do a little melting today. And I'm chuckling a little bit because we're going to do an aluminum can melt today. I've got some that I've already smashed up a little bit. These are longer ones that don't fit in my can crusher. And I've got some that I'm going to crush up. Now, I know you're chuckling right now. Who's going to start a furnace up for this? It's not going to make much. I agree. But this is what I do. A lot of people do it differently. They'll collect their cans up like this, garbage bags, pile them up somewhere, and then they smash them and melt them, do it all at one time. I don't like doing it all at one time because I've spent a lot of time smashing the cans, not as much time melting. I'd rather do the melting. So I do a little bit at a time. So this is the last little bit that I have that I think is going to fill up from what I have. Well, let me show you what I've been saving over time. Come on, come a little closer. Yep, these are all smashed cans. It's a 33-gallon drum, I believe. I'll save it till it gets full. I would say that's full. We got a few more to actually crush, so we'll crush those and then we'll melt them all. All right, so we got all those crushed. Started putting them in the can and realized when I go and do pour, I put them in bins. I put the stuff right close to where I'm at so it's easy for me to fill the crucible, the furnace. So I pulled some out of here. There's still more in there. So as I'm filling, I'll go and take them out. Also, what I didn't show is, you see, here's 3 cans here. When I smash them in the can smasher, it smashes them down to about this height. But then a lot of times I'll go afterwards. I won't today because I'm going to put them right into the crucible, in the forge. But I actually take them down that big, so it fits more in there. So we've got a good amount here. So I'll be interested to see how much we have at the end. There'll be a lot of slag. There always is with cans because of the paint on the outside and things like that. So we'll go ahead and do it. The other thing I'll be doing is I'm going to use this size crucible. Reason being is it's large. I don't need, but it's a lot easier to fill with what we're doing. I also found this. I'm actually going to try to pour this. I'll spray some graphite spray in there. And I'm going to actually pour into here, see how much this will fill up, and see what kind of bar we'll get out of that. So I'm just going to have fun with it and see what we do. I'll be interested if we can get a full bar out of that, a full size one. That'll be nice, and I can just keep pouring it. But we'll see. So, all right, let's get the forge set up and let's start melting. All right.
off camera, I prepped the bread pan by spraying a dry graphite on the inside to prep it for us. So when we pour the aluminum in, it doesn't stick. We'll see how it goes. As you saw earlier, I smashed the cans as small as I can, as thin as I could, so I could fit as many as I can in. But it's really just feeding the cans in here, letting them melt down, and cleaning out so much of the debris. The more you clean it, the better opportunity. But you can see here the melting, you just have to keep feeding it in there. So what I often do is put the um, debris that I take off of the top of this, especially when doing cans, and put them on the stones, fire bricks, so it actually cools. I realize there's going to be a lot of it while we do this, so I brought that pan out so I can just put it right in the pan and fill that up instead of just little by little on the stones. You know the aluminum is hot when it's instantly boiling that water. But it does cool it off, so we'll keep doing it. Sometimes I'll use ice. This time I just used water. So the technique you're seeing me use here is I found if I clean the slag off and I have enough aluminum in there, um, I could push the cans. I'll put a handful of cans in there, push them down in the melted aluminum. It'll burn the labels off, and then you see the flames go down. Then I put more cans in and just keep repeating that process. And as long as I keep it down, it will build up the slag, but I'll clean the slag off and go. This is the most successful way of me actually melting the cans as I go through. So I'll keep doing it.
All right, we finished our aluminum can pour. I'll show you the bars and what we got out of it. But first, what I want to show you is, and this happens, anybody that's poured knows this, but when you look at aluminum cans, like, oh, I got so much aluminum, this and that. All of this here is slag. Now there's a little bit on top. I took a little more aluminum than the slag. A lot of this down here is just junk. So majority of it's junk, but it's slag you get out of the aluminum cans whenever you're melting them. So you gotta make sure you clean those off and understand it's gonna take a little while, you're not gonna get as much out of it. Now as for the pour, remember one thing I was trying a little different is I actually took a bread pan and I was trying to see if I could pour a bigger bar. Basically filling the crucible up as high as I could. It was tough to do because of all of the slag in it. Having to clean it, put a little in it, clean it, put a little in it. I don't get to it. Did we get bars out of it? So I ended up getting 2 bars out of it. But they're the biggest bars I've ever poured. Big bars. This one here is 6 pounds, 11 ounces. This one's 6 pounds, almost 7 ounces. So big bars, I was impressed with them. Didn't think it would pour that much, didn't think it would turn out that good, but it did. So all those cans, when that gets full up, we've got literally 12, 13 pounds out of it. But I was happy to be able to pour these, bigger than my hand. These are very large bars, so happy about it. But we'll keep doing things. If you guys see anything I can do different, or if you have any ideas, any thoughts, hey, try doing this. If you want me to melt something I haven't tried, let me know. Like, subscribe, hit those notifications, share the video if you want. Trying to build up our channels, trying to get more subscribers if we can. So again, I'm B, it's our dream, our purpose. Enjoy your day.